screenshot. All right, cool. Hi friends, let's do a whip update, okay? I have been working on these projects all week. Nothing is off the needles yet. And I've realized that I have what's called second sleeve syndrome. I never was really affected with this with my socking adventures, but with sleeves, I am very much feeling fatigued. So let's show you my purple unicorn. I'm doing amazing on it. I really want to have it done. Everything I want to have done by Christmas. I know that that's not going to happen, but I know that these two sweaters will at least be done within the next couple of days. So, and I'm going to keep filming progress of it, but this is just it is Friday. I've been filming little snippets since Monday. I finally got my needles in the mail for the Spicula, and I am really doing well on this sweater. I'm not gonna lie. My purple unicorn is looking really great. So I've got one sleeve done. Obviously the body is done, and I am halfway done with this sleeve. Okay, I really don't have that much left. I only have, I mean, it looks so good. So we're getting there, okay? We're getting there. I only have, I keep saying that. So my whole house is sick right now. My son's been sick for a little over a week. He is not a good sleeper, and he's even more of a struggly sleeper when he's sick. So he's been sick. She is still up and down all night eating. I'm just getting over being sick. I finally have my voice back. I jinxed that by needing to cough now. And now that everything's leaving the house, my husband is now sick. So it was a combination of like weather fluctuation. My husband works at UPS and just went back to work. So he's bringing home all new germs that we weren't with for 2 months. So, you know, everybody's sick. So I really only had about an hour to myself each day. My husband also works 6 days a week right now. So I've only had about an hour each night to myself to knit. So I'm doing some great progress, but I'm about halfway done with my ribbed unicorn sleeve, and then it will be off and blocked and beautiful, and I want it done within the next couple of days. My Spicula sweater, I picked it up again last night because, like I said, I got my needles in the mail. Ooh, I just got scared. Thought I was missing a needle. I was able to get almost an entire sleeve done before I fell asleep. So it fits differently. How do I phrase this? I'm not used to a big cozy sweater. So like the sleeves being as big as they are is new for me like this. But I did get the sleeve done. I'm in the cuff actually. I'm on row 2 out of 11 for that. So after 11, I'll try it on, see where it's at, and then cast it off. But that only took me 2 hours to do last night. So this should hopefully be done tomorrow, by tomorrow, and blocked for this weekend, which is very exciting for me to at least have this project done. I should not have cast this project on, but I'm actually really happy that I did, just so I have that tiny victory while I'm in the midst of some things that are taking me a bit longer to get done. I love the fit of this Spicula sweater. I'm really loving the yarn too. I don't like the needles that I had to buy, mainly because they're the clover ones from Joann's, and there's nothing wrong with them, but I do feel like my yarn sticks to it a lot, so they're not as like smooth. They're smooth, but they're not as smooth as the ones that I typically use. But I was in a bind, and now I have an extra pair of DPNs. So what I'm going to do, I have exactly 1 hour before I need to leave this house. I am going to, well, before I do that, is anybody watching any shows right now? As I'm like saying this out loud, like I'm having a really hard time finding a show. So instead of like, I don't know, just like putting something on, I'm just rewatching Outlander, which makes it seem like I've watched that a couple of times. this would only be the first time I'm rewatching it, but I've just kind of decided that like all the other shows suck. When I was upstairs after my surgeries and giving birth to her and stuff, I was upstairs for 6 weeks on Netflix watching shows, and none of them hit the same way that Outlander did. I don't know. Is it just superior? I don't know. You guys tell me. But I have exactly 1 hour before I need to leave and meet my girlfriend for some coffee, and then it's a pretty much like just super chaotic weekend. So let's see if I can get this sleeve done, get the second one cast on, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. That's a new one.
Well, where's the button?
You just push the white part. Isn't that cool?
This one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Can I help you?
What would you like to help me with?
I got how to use this.
You can measure the Christmas trees if you'd like.
No, not the Christmas trees.
Which one are you going to help me with?
I'm just going to see this real fast.
You want to sit close to me? Can you get up? Oh, okay. You have enough room?
Yeah.
Let me scooch that out of your way. What are we measuring today?
We're measuring something really cool for my sister.
Something cool for your sister? What are we making for your sister?
A sweater.
A sweater? You want me to make her another sweater?
Yeah.
We can do that. What color do you want her sweater to be? What color do you want her sweater to be?
I want to be this tall, and I want to be and that will be green.
You want it to be green?
Just like the forklift.
Just like the forklift. You want your sister's sweater to be green like the forklift. I think I can make your sister a green sweater.
Just like the forklift. Uh-oh.
Do you want a green, almost said a green forklift. Do you want a green sweater too, to match her green sweater?
Huh?
Do you want a green sweater as well?
No.
What color sweater do you want?
I just want, I gotta measure it. I gotta measure your big table.
Oh. Okay, measure the big table.
It's really high up.
Well, I'm going to the yarn store today, so if you do want a sweater, you gotta let me know what color you want. Sounds like a good deal? Can you measure this for me? I need this to be 8. We have to see if this is 8 inches. I don't think it is. I'm pretty sure it's not. Let's see. You want to measure this for me?
Yeah.
Let's see. How big do you think it is?
Like this tall.
Like that tall. Let's see how many inches it is. 14 inches. Can you believe it, guys? 14 inches.
Wow.
Wow. And I only needed it to be 8.
I gotta take this real fast.
Okay. Okay. Can you see me? I finished it. My ribbed unicorn. It's done. It's done. It's not done, as you can see. I got way too excited and I blocked it before I had woven in my ends. But this looks so good. It fits perfectly as just a snug sweater. I also, tell you in a second, finished my Spicula sweater. So it was a very productive cast off this week, guys. I'm really proud of myself. I have worn the Spicula probably 4 times now. This is actually my first time trying this one on because it was just blocked 2 days ago, so it's just now dry. And I'm obsessed, guys. I like the length of it. The length is nice. It's a little croppy, but it does go below my belly button, so it's a little... I'm good there. I do wear a lot of high-waisted jeans though, so I'm not too worried about it. But this looks so nice. Looks so nice. I love it. The sleeves are actually the same length, which, you know, is always a huge accomplishment. I don't know where my light went. There we go. The Spicula looks amazing as well. I will try that on for you in a second, but I have it right here. It turned out so much better than I thought. There's some weird spots where I don't quite know what I was doing, but there's only 2 of them where I'm like, what were you thinking? But it turned out so good, so I'll try that one on next. Okay, here we go. This turned out super cute. I like how baggy the sleeves are. I did have them a little bit cropped because I have children. I'm always wet, okay? So having a loose sweater go all the way down is not entirely practical for my life right now. But this one, again, pretty much to the exact same, no, this one's a little bit longer, but not like too much longer. So this is the Spicula sweater from MyCharmingWool, the purple unicorn, ribbed unicorn. I guess I'll call it the ribbed unicorn. That's what I've been calling it. But the ribbed unicorn is my own Frankenstein creation of 3 different patterns that I really liked, and I just mushed them all together. And you know, it's a great day when it actually fits when you're Frankensteining. And this was knit with Knitting for Olives merino and mohair, both in the purple unicorn, which is why this is called the ribbed unicorn, because I really wanted to accentuate how much I love 2x2 rib. I really love the 2x2 rib. I think there's just something to it that is just so much more fun than a 1x1 rib. I mean, I don't know how to explain it. I just really This is the first time I've really played with 2x2, and I really just enjoy the way that it looks. I think it looks really cool. I like how long I made the collar on this before I started my increases, and I just think that this turned out so pretty. I really do. I'm like honestly so shocked at the fit of that right now. I can't believe I made that. I think it looks amazing. This is just so fun. I love the cabling detail. So these were just cables with your raglan increases down here. La, la, la. This was done with the Berocco Mercado in, I keep losing the light because the sun's still coming up. Berocco Mercado in Crema, and I really liked this yarn. It feels really nice. It's nice and warm, even though it is a bigger needle worked with this. It's kind of like airy sometimes, but it does keep me really warm. Like it was about 40 degrees yesterday, and I went for a walk with my son with just this on, and I was very cozy. So that's really nice. I also, I've never had a mock neck sweater before, and so I really like that detail as well. I like that the cabling starts in the collar, and then it's the same on the back. I just think that it ends up with like this cool lacy chunky detail that I don't have in my closet at all. Sorry, the lighting is just gonna constantly be a thing for me, I guess. Huge week, guys. Got these two off the needles. Little update. I had my husband try on his anchor sweater because I'm almost done with the body. That was an exciting thing. I'm almost done with the body, but it doesn't fit. And I don't think that any amount of blocking is going to give it enough ease to fit comfortably. So I have a lot of thoughts on what to do with that because I'm almost done with the body. I've been working on it for 4 months almost. It's been like 3.5 months. Okay, I'm just going to call it 4. And so much work went into that sweater, and for it to not fit properly is very frustrating. And I did base the measurements off of another sweater that he wears quite frequently, and that didn't quite, because this was supposed to be a surprise, but that didn't quite matter. So I might have to frog it back and just have a crap ton of Rowan tweed until I can find the right size for him. I'll just have to figure that out. That's something that I need to really think about, because I'm going to be absolutely devastated when I frog that sweater. I'm not even kidding, guys. So many hours have gone into that one. And now I need to figure out, because that was going to be a Christmas present. We are now, today is the 25th. Oh my God, no. Today's the 15th. So I have 10 days to make him something. And I don't know if I'm just going to try to whip up some wool socks, or that's about a beanie. I have to look and see what yarn I have that is enough to actually get him a homemade gift, because I really wanted to make him that sweater. And so now he's the only one in the family without that sweater, and that's a huge freaking bummer. But I'm so over making the anchor sweater and so over talking about the anchor sweater that I could just frog the whole thing and start from scratch and just do the next size up, right? But I don't want to anymore. So I need to figure out if I'm just going to suck it up and make him his anchor so we can all be anchored up one day together, or if I'm just going to make him a different sweater with the Rowan tweed, because the color looked amazing on him and he said he liked the feel of the tweed, but the fit was just way too snug. So I need to figure that out, which is a huge bummer. So I'm going to say right now, what I have on the needles is accessories, essentially. So I finished this, right? I finished this. I also finished talking about Rowan yarn. I'm trying to get rid of some of my Rowan because I do have a lot. And in one of my hook and needles boxes, they gave a recipe for little cozies. So I made Focus, focus, focus. I made this out of I'm gonna elastic the ends, and I did try it on a coffee cup and it did work. I'm gonna elastic the ends, but I made a little cozy, and this is with the Yak DK in pasture and sea moss, question mark. I have a ton of this stuff. So I'm gonna make 2 of these, one for my brother and one for my sister-in-law. And then I'm just gonna do the rest of them and then maybe sell them on Etsy or something. I don't know. They're really beautiful. They feel really nice, so they'll be cute when they're elasticed up. But this is one other completed project I just completed yesterday during my the local craft group that I started. We meet every Saturday at 10 at a coffee shop, and all crafters are welcome. So if you're in the Hilton Head, Beaufort County area, come on over. But also in the Hook and Needles boxes, I am working on a purse from my previous box, and I'm also working on a scarf from the box I just got yesterday. So I'm really excited, and I'll go into more detail about Hook and Needles later, but like in more extensiveness in a different video of me actually making the projects. But I've been very impressed with the Hook and Needles boxes. I do have a promotion code if you guys have ever seen advertisements for it. I can link all of that below. I'll put my discount code right here, but they are a monthly subscription box for people that crochet or knit. It comes with every single tool that you could possibly need to make 3 different patterns from the book. Which I think is really cool, because if you don't, say you want to do like one of the patterns right now with that yarn, but you have other yarn in mind for maybe the intermediate or advanced pattern that's in the book, you have all of the tools you need to make that advanced pattern. You just need to pick your yarn, you know? So I think that's kind of cool. You can, like in the new box, one of the options is to make a purse and it came with buckles, but I'm making a scarf instead. And so I can use those buckles when I feel like making that purse at another time. I think that that's really cool that they prep you for everything. And you also get little goodies out of it. Like I got new placeholders, I got new scissors, like all kinds of new little goodies that that I don't have, that are very unique to me and that I have not seen in person. So I think that's pretty cool. They haven't disappointed me yet. My husband, my son and I, we made at the end of the book, they actually have an actual recipe that you can make. And so if you want to see us make that, I'll link that up here. We made it when I first got the box. It was delicious. This like amazing little apple crumbly pie thingy that took us 5 minutes to whip up. And then today we're making the recipe from the new book because we're coming up on Christmas. It's a hot chocolate recipe, super easy and really fun, and just something cool that I don't know, it's like we're big bakers in this house. We love cooking, we love baking. When I say me and my son, he's almost 3 and he is my little baker. So it's fun that when I get the box, this was the second one, and he said, "What are we making?" And he loves knitting too, but he's not obviously old enough to really learn how to do that exactly. But he's got his little set of needles and yarn, and he's been thrilled the last 2 times I've gotten these boxes to be opening them up. So if you guys are interested in signing up for the subscription, you get a 20% discount on your box if you use my code, and I would appreciate you using it because that helps me out and helps me be able to make videos for you guys. Which I really enjoy doing. This is so fun, being able to like share what I'm creating with a group of like-minded people that are just as excited as I am. So anyways, I am about to go live as well. So every Sunday I go live on this channel at 10 a.m. Eastern until 11 a.m. And it is just a place to craft together. I like to say all crafters are welcome. I don't want to exclude anybody, you know. If you don't knit, you can still come hang out with me. Some of the lives have been really chatty, where people are in the chat box and we're talking back and forth. Last week's was super quiet. There was just people hanging out with me. I don't know if they were just watching me knit or if they were crafting along with me, but if you're interested in joining in, please join in if you can. If you don't feel like being super chatty, just say hi in the chat and then disappear and we just hang out. So sometimes it's just nice to have somebody else to do something with, which is something I have a hard time doing with this particular hobby, is actually doing it with people. So I thought it'd be fun to go live and we can all knit, crochet, paint, whatever you're doing stitch all together. I've even had a quilter show up to my craft group on Saturdays, the one in person. So whatever kind of craft you're doing, come hang out with me for an hour and I'll keep you company, or I'll talk to you, whatever your vibe is. But that's it for today's video. I am so thrilled to have both of these sweaters done. Highly recommend, I was gonna say highly recommend both patterns. This one, that was just for me, but I highly recommend this pattern. It was just a couple bucks on Etsy, so I can link it down below. It's very, very easy to whip up because it is a bulky yarn and big needles. So I highly, highly recommend MyCharmingWool. She does, it seems like she brings out patterns pretty frequently. Her Instagram is really great as well. And then the hook and needle boxes, if you guys end up ordering one, let me know, and let me know what you think about the big chunk of goodies that you get. I've really liked the yarn so far. It's very nice. It was a merino last time, and this time it's a cotton blend, but I just started it last night, so I'm not 100% what it is blended with. Where's my box? Oh, you're on the box. You're on the box that I need to look into. So anyways, guys, I hope you all have a wonderful holiday. If I don't see you before then, I will see you in the live next week, but if I don't see you in one of these videos, have a wonderful holiday, and I will see you in the new year. Have a good one. Like, subscribe, all the good stuff. You know the spiel. All right, bye, guys.